What's up, everybody? Christian Brummett back again. Thanks a ton for joining me. Today is going to be the first ever Tackle Tuesday video. I'm going to start uploading these videos every week on Tuesday. We're either going to go over some tips, something to help you out, showcase a new lure, talk about this or that or the other, something fishing related to try to help you guys out. If you're new to the channel, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button down there. Really helps me out. I really appreciate it. Today, for the first Tackle Tuesday video, we're going to be showing you how to tie two different knots. One is going to be the Palomar knot, most common knot. I tie it on a whole lot of stuff. The other knot is, not sure of the name, but it's made famous by Gerald Swindle. I think he calls it the double shindo, something like that. Very, very strong knot. I tie this knot on almost anything that I'm throwing with fluorocarbon. So we're going to show you up close how to tie both of those knots so you can know for the future. Alright guys, so the first one we're going to show you is the Palomar knot. It's probably one of the most common knots that's tied. I tie it on just about any lure if I'm throwing fluorocarbon, if I'm in a rush, because it's a very easy knot to tie and a very quick knot to tie. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your line, put it through your tie down here. Hopefully you can see that. Then you're going to want to double it back through. So how it's going to look is you're going to have your tag end, and for those of you who don't know, your tag end is this here, the end of your line. You're going to have that on one end with the rest of your line going back up to your pole or to your reel. Then on the other end you're going to have this loop right here. Okay, hopefully you can see that. You want to loop it around and then bring it back through this hole from the front of the lure, so up here where this ball jig head is. After you have it through, it should look like this. Still have your tag end up here with the rest of your line going back to your reel. You've got your loop over here, you've got the beginnings of your knot. Then what you're going to do is take this loop and take it around the entire bait. So then you're basically ready to knot it, to tie it down, to pull it down. What most people do when you get to about this point, get that little bit there wet. It just helps kind of lube it up so you don't stress out your line too much. Get that a little wet, and you go ahead and pull it tight. The fluorocarbon not having much stretch to it, you don't want to pull this too tight. Just cinch it down to where it's nice and snug. And then you take your tag in here, obviously, and cut that off. A lot of guys when you're going to cut this tag end off, try to cut it way too short. It's not going to make a difference if you got 1/8 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch still on there. And there's your Palomar knot. Very simple knot to tie, very quick knot to tie, pretty darn strong knot. Alright, next knot we're going to tie is Gerald Swindle's double shindo knot. You can call it the double swindle knot if you'd like. You're going to start off very similar to how you start with the Palomar knot. Go through your tie down, take your tag in, put it back through. Now here's where it gets different. Just like on the Palomar knot, you've got on one side this loop, the other side you've got this tag end. Now what you're going to do, and you might want to give yourself a little bit of extra line when you're just learning this knot, but what you want to do is take this circle end, this loop end, and you want to wrap it around the tag end and the line going back to your reel at least 5 times. Gerald Swindle always says 7 times, 5 if you're in a hurry. Anytime I've thrown it with or tied on and only made 5 loops, I've never had an issue. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to have it all twisted up here. You got your loop here, your tag end, your line going back to your reel. and you've got where my finger's through here. This is the important part. So you're going to take this loop here and you're going to delicately put this through this opening by your tie down. Put that through there. Then you're ready to pull this down. Same thing on the Palomar knot. Get this a little wet before you pull it and cinch it tight. Once you get it to here, I always put my fingers up here on top of the knot, tighten it down that way. You can also pull this loop tag in that you have. This loop tag in right here, you can also pull that down, cinch it just a little bit, not too much. Cinch the rest of that knot down, and there you have it. Now the difference on this one is you're going to have 3 tag ins. So you have your normal tag in here. Go ahead and cut that one off. And then you have your loop tag in. Cut that one the same way. Give yourself a little bit of slack room there and you'll be fine. And there you have it. Double Shindo Gerald Swindle knot. I've never had one of these break. Alright guys, well thanks a ton for joining me. Again, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, let me know. I'd like to start doing these Tackle Tuesday videos weekly, every Tuesday, along with at least another 1 or 2 videos as much as I can throughout the week. But on the first edition, we touch how to tie the Palomar knot and the Gerald Swindle double swindle knot. Double Shindo knot's what he calls it. Anyways, again, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you here in a few days. And come back next Tuesday for the next Tackle Tips video, Tackle Tuesday Tips video. Thanks.